Oh, yes, yes, yes. There was a misspelling on that letter of recommendation. Yeah, my last name is Budnick, Budnek. Pooch. And when we were living in Airway Heights and I was volunteering at the Medical Lake Food Bank, yes. I'm trying to think of her name. She was a super nice woman right there where Fairchild Air Force Base is. Well, myself, I was concerned about feeding my own family and then sometimes feeding the other families and knowing how this government really doesn't get up off their fat fucking asses and do anything unless I'm the one that tells them. Pooch, I'm going to need to know all the genetically modified foods. Now, how the food bank system worked in the Portland area, yes, is that all the stores would donate to one food bank and then they would distribute it to the different food banks in the different communities. Yes. Well, while being homeless, I noticed that they had some bread from Lifeline. Yes, very special bread. It was gluten free. Poach. I called it fire retardant bread. I put it in the toaster and I toasted two, three, four times. Yes. And it seemed like the electricity from the toaster would get entrapped in the toast, and then when I eat it, it would cause an electrifying effect in my own body. Pooch. Almost like, well, we're going to eat our electricity instead of having an electric grid. Oh, let me give you an example. Worst case scenario. Pooch. We have a total blackout throughout the whole nation. Yes. Somebody thought that human beings could actually just warm themselves from the electricity of a toaster. And in a crisis situation, we could all just have a toaster and then we'd eat this toast that absorbs electricity. Yes. And we'd keep ourselves in the dead of winter warm from the toast that we were toasting in the toaster. Seems like a lot of those in the family, they think that human beings aren't deserving of actual electricity. And it'd be a lot easier if we could just shut the whole grid down and everybody could be dependent upon the government and we'd have this horrendous crisis situation where no one has any utilities and it would be complete total chaos, and then from the White House they'd run the whole fucking nation thinking they know what the fuck is going on. Pooch. Now, I've eaten some cheese, yes, processed cheese, yes, and I tried to melt it on toast before. It doesn't melt. I mean, it's kind of weird. You could toast a piece of fire retardant toast maybe two, three times in the toaster. It will not catch fire. No. Then you put a piece of processed cheese on it. You put it in the microwave for a minute. You look at it, and it's like it didn't melt. No. Put it in there for another minute. No. Maybe we need some electricity and microwave so as to keep ourselves warm. Now, when you go through the actual food banks, I wanted to know what harebrain in the fucking White House thought they'd cut welfare off again because we just don't have enough money. We've been We've been through the welfare recipients, and we know that 60 months is the WAC's shush shush shush. Well, let's go through all of those that have got cut off from welfare over the last 2 years that are at food banks and they're being fed something from the those that want to experience. Now you know how upset I am today. I am